about eventually about releasing these financials and actually going public with it, given all the hoo-ha we saw yesterday?
That's right, Michelle. You and I were talking at about 9 o'clock yesterday morning when the SAA board and the CEO were forced to go back home to Pretoria and not make their commercially sensitive presentation because there was a dispute over whether the Finance Committee was going to have a closed or open meeting. Bear in mind that it's very unusual. You have to make a committee to the House chair, presentation or representation to the House Chair, Cedric Frolick, if you do want a closed meeting. Only intelligence meetings are closed. Was the information so commercially sensitive? Well, in the end, the DA walked out with the presentation from SAA and refused to give it back. The Deputy Finance Minister came running up the stairs and tried to sort the matter out, had a very robust meeting, I'm told, with the DA. And it was eventually decided by Mondli Ngungubele to release the SAA documents. Now we have them, and I don't know if the information is so commercially sensitive as disappointing. As you correctly said, losses skyrocketing to 5.8 billion down. That's 2.9 billion worse than anticipated. A net loss of 1.2 billion in that quarterly report, which was also more than the budgeted amount. Negative sentiment, not enough passengers on seats, and it's just bleeding the taxpayer dry. And Business Report saying yesterday that the CEO, Vuyani Jarana, is going to ask for about 21 billion rand from Treasury in order to make this 3-year turnaround plan actually work.
Well, that was my next question to you, Annika. This presentation, which they were meant to make to Parliament yesterday, was it all with the aim of eventually asking for more money? And if so, at what stage does that come to an end?
I don't know. I mean, it wasn't in the presentation a final request for money. There was no quantum, just like SA Express further down the corridors, which was presenting to Public Enterprises Portfolio Committee, saying they were basically bankrupt. They would need a massive cash injection in order to carry on with their service. The banks are refusing to give them any more credit because they're just not convinced they'll be able to pay it back. And Treasury just can't keep on bankrolling them and giving them bailouts. Pravin Gordhan saying in his budget speech that he's hoping in the next few years the word bailout will no longer exist.